It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
New tonight at 11, we're hearing from the family of a woman shot and killed outside of the Spalding County Courthouse. And tonight, the daughter of Krystal Evans says her mother did not have to die because she believes law enforcement actually dropped the ball because of a history of domestic violence between her mother and the suspect. 11 Alive, Teresa Bowles, live tonight in the newsroom with what we know tonight. Teresa?
Well, Ron, tonight authorities have identified the suspect as Mr. Tom Mallory. Adding to her pain, Precious Evans tells me Mallory is her biological father.
I mean, I feel like I don't have nobody.
Precious Evans says she lost both of her parents at the same time.
I don't have nobody to lean on.
She says she watched her comforter, her mother, Krystal Evans, go through an ugly divorce with her father for a year.
She was so happy after her divorce. She felt free. You know, we were even talking about doing a party.
However, throughout that year, she also says she witnessed disturbing behavior. Krystal posts a cry for help on Facebook last year saying, "Please know if something happens to me, Tom Mallory did it."
Even after the divorce, this man literally texted her, "Not happening."
Precious says her mother was at the Spalding County Courthouse for a hearing connected to their separation Friday afternoon.
The judge did issue a warrant. Instead of the judge taking him in right then and there, the judge said that he could turn himself in Monday night.
In a lengthy Facebook post, Sheriff Daryl Dix says Krystal walked out of the courthouse to her car where Mallory met her, shooting her multiple times from the window. Mallory did not stop for police and eventually shot himself. He's alive, but Evans is not, which Precious believes could have been prevented.
My mom literally called the sheriff department the day before because he was stalking her, and they did nothing. Had they had someone walked out with her, her friend asked, she would still be here.
Dix denies this. He says surveillance video shows Krystal never asked for an escort. His office also confirms there have been several domestic violence calls to the Mallory household. Dix says sometimes the violence was mutual and there were no witnesses to identify the aggressor. Dix says, quote, "Do improvements need to be made to the law? Yes, they do. Maybe it wasn't a deputy or my agency that failed. Maybe it was the law itself. And since she can't get her mom back, Precious will honor her life by fighting for justice with no sympathy for her father."
Not once did you offer your condolences, sympathy, or anything for my mom. That post was to clean his face, to clear his name.
Precious says she's going back to the courthouse to rally for justice Wednesday and plans to hold a vigil for her mother on Thursday.
Yeah, such a heartbreaking story there, Teresa. Thank you.
All right, today is Tuesday, September 17th. The year is 2024. A woman, a mother, a wife was shot and killed in Spalding County, outside of Spalding County Courthouse here in Atlanta. If you know anything about Atlanta, Spalding County is a county south of Atlanta with a very large black population. And y'all, when I tell you it's a whole bunch of crazy mess going on in Spalding County down there. And in Spalding County, these issues in Spalding County have been going on since I moved to Atlanta. When I first moved to Atlanta, I met some young guys that were from Spalding County, and I went down there to their hometown. I couldn't believe my eyeballs. Spalding County is a large black county filled with crime and poverty like you wouldn't believe. You just wouldn't believe you'd have to see it. And it's never improved. I haven't been in years, but I don't think Spalding County has improved areas where where Niggerville is in Spalding County. It's awful. I mean, it's awful. You would think it's about a good hour and a half outside of Atlanta. You would think that Spalding County or Griffin, Georgia would be different, but it's not. It's horrible, y'all. So when I saw this report, and I always see reports of crime coming out of Spalding County, gang activity, shootings, killings, nothing surprises me. They got a prison system full of people from Spalding County serving life in prison and never gonna get out, coming out their county. Now we're going to have another man once they get him out of the hospital for shooting and killing his wife. So this happened last week. He shot and killed his wife, as you can see in the news report that you just saw, right outside the courthouse. They were getting a divorce. Now on social media, they say that she found out her ex-husband was gay or bisexual on the DL and was having sex with men. And she was, I guess, posting this stuff. And maybe this triggered this man. Do I think it's possible that this man was possibly DL? I'm going to tell you something. I've met a lot of DL guys out of Spalding County. It does not surprise me, not one bit. I've met a lot of guys who have wives and kids in Spalding County, Georgia, who drive into Atlanta, do something else, and then drive back out to the suburbs of Spalding County. I've known this since I moved to Atlanta. And I was like, wow, these guys, and this, there really is no need for people to live their lives in secrecy like that. But some people want their cake and eat it too. I do firmly believe that a lot of these situations that happen between these men and women, when these men kill these women, these men, a lot of these guys are having issues with their sexual identity. Maybe know that they're bisexual. Maybe the women have found out. I mean, and in so many instances, it gets out, and then the one was killed because she exposed his sexuality. This could not just be rumor. Some of this stuff is real. Some of these women are being killed by these niggas because they have literally found out what was going on. And there are ways to find out. If you're living with somebody, you're going to find out their most darkest secrets. But I'm not surprised that this happened in Spalding County. Years and years ago, there was an incident, this is so long ago, where this guy, he was bisexual. The girl, he had a baby by this woman. He kidnapped the baby. And I never forgot this, but and the crazy part is, I didn't know him, but I know people who knew of him. And this guy kidnapped this baby from the mother, his own child, and took the child and beat the child on the ground and killed the baby. Because the mother had found out that he was gay or bisexual. I never forgot this. And I thought, he did what? And this was in the 90s. And they gave that man life in prison for that mess. And this man was clearly gay or bisexual. I remember this incident because I had friends in Atlanta who knew this man. And they said, he's gay. He kidnapped the baby and killed the baby. And they ended up giving this man, and he was young too, he was in his early 20s, 19, 20. So he was not, and he was just, I don't understand it. I never understood it, but that just shocked the hell out of me that took place back then. So over the years, like I said, I've met a lot of people out of Spalding County, a lot of guys that come into the city of Atlanta. A lot of these, it's not unusual for people to be out in the country. And you always get these country boys who live a normal life at home with their wives and kids and then drive into the city and do something else. And they come from all over the place, Alabama, Mississippi. And they come to Atlanta and they go back to their various homes with all this craziness. So it happens. It happens. And I really wish this woman had left Spalding County and just left and moved far away. If you have a man that's threatening your life, threatening he's gonna kill you, y'all need to start really believing these people. When people say they're gonna kill you and they're gonna do this, I believe them. And get as far away as you can from them. Because these people are, I keep telling y'all, we have a large segment of mentally ill black men in our society. I don't know what the fuck happened here. People say it's crack babies and all this other stuff. I don't know, it could be. But we have a large group of black men who have some very serious mental health issues going on in their lives. And my suggestion, be careful. If somebody say they're going to kill you, believe them. Y'all, let's just face it, run up to these courthouses and get restraining orders and That's not going to save your life. The only thing that's going to save your life is to get as far away from that individual as you can. Take MARTA, Greyhound, the airport, fly out, leave. They can't know where you living at. You have to just leave. There are organizations that will help you just leave. You know, you got to get as far away as possible. It's unfortunate this happened outside that courthouse, but this ain't the first time something's happened outside that Spalding Courthouse. Look it up. Them niggas crazy down there in Spalding County. So, I would just tell you, in Augusta, Georgia too, might I add, I would tell people, you know, that there's all these rumors and stuff. I believe a lot of this stuff to be true, what they're saying about this incident with this man. I just wish she had took him. I wish she had left Spalding County, got as far away from there as she could without him knowing where she was at. I know that sounds easy on paper, but it may be difficult if you don't have, if all your family and friends are in Spalding County. I personally have a rule about Spalding County and Augusta, Georgia, in Columbia and Muskogee County. I don't deal with them niggas. I done met plenty of niggas from Muskogee County, Spalding County, Augusta. I forget what that county is down there. I don't fuck with them niggas. They crazy as hell. They country. They crazy. I learned years ago, okay, not dealing with this mess. South Georgia, and all them niggas down in South Georgia counties, I can't fuck with them. They're too ignorant. But that's just how I feel. South Georgia, I had to add Florida to the list because I met a bunch of niggas. I had the whole state of Florida. I said, okay, are you from Florida? Okay. You know, it don't matter what part of Florida. We ain't having this. But it is unfortunate that this happened. Y'all ladies need to start being, you gotta run. You gotta run for your life. Y'all remember when Tina Turner left Ike and she ran, and when she left with nothing and she ran through that hotel and cross street to the hotel and begged the people to give her a hotel room and she had no money and nothing, she couldn't do anything? That's how you gotta be about your life, getting the fuck away from these crazy ass niggas like Tina Turner running from Ike. That's how you better take off in the middle of the night. Tina Turner would probably be dead if she had hung around Ike. She knew she had to run for her life. And she did. And that was an accurate description of what took place in that movie. Ladies, protect your life. This has happened so often in our community with these men killing these women. When there are 8 billion other women on planet Earth. The crazy part is there are a ton of women who will gladly accept you and know you bisexual and they down for it. Find you somebody who's approving of your scenario if that's what's going on. It happens every day. But this is a short video. I need to I gotta get dressed and get out of here. I gotta do my I was already cleaning up this house over here. Ain't that much clean over here. It's just I like to run the vacuum over the floor every now and then. I try to keep the house clean. Rosie is coming this week. You know, sometimes I'm in here in the house. I'm just grateful. You know, I'll be honest. Sometimes this house is so aggravating because like the yard guys out there, I'm out there talking with him, and we doing all this stuff. We get leaves all over the place. We gotta climb up on the house, get the leaves down. I'm like, okay, enough of this shit. But then when everything's done, it's like, okay, it's peaceful out here. I left this front door unlocked a day ago all night long. I walked out this front door, went to the mailbox. For some reason, I came back up through the back door and went upstairs and went to bed. Y'all, that front door was unlocked, open all night long. The next day, I heard a noise, the ring at the door, and I saw, now it's in the afternoon. So it had been unlocked and open all night long. It's 9 in the afternoon. The post office is leaving a package at my front door. I'm upstairs. I hear the ring going off, and I go downstairs. I look on the phone. I see the ring. I see the post office. Then I go down and get the package. And I said, this door's open. It was open all night long, cracked, not unlocked. It was open. Don't try that in the city of Atlanta. When we open this out, I'm up there sleeping. Up there sleep, door wide open. What kind of shit is that? Trust me, y'all. I was like, what the fuck were you doing? So now I have a little sticky note by my bed. Check the doors before I get in bed. Walk and make sure those doors are locked, because it's happened a couple times over here. There's a lot of doors inside. We got doors in the basement, side doors. So many doors in this house. It's like, okay, make sure everything's secure before going to bed. But I take full responsibility, because I did go out that door, went to the mail, and I came back up and did not go back through that front door and went upstairs and did not come in and secure that door. That could have been a disaster. But anyway, today is Tuesday, it is September 17th. I need to get out of here. I gotta clean up. I just cooked breakfast. I gotta clean up this mess before I run up out of here. And then, but this was a sad story, y'all. Ladies, y'all need to learn. Gotta get like Tina Turner and run for your life. I mean, run. When these men say they're gonna kill you, believe them. And going to get restraining orders and going to the courthouse. I don't know what to say about that. You know, that's not gonna guarantee your life. But today is Tuesday, September 17th, the year is 2024. I'm out of here, and I'll speak to y'all later.